Good morning, guys. It's Linton here from Greenbox Markets. I just want to run you through a setup that I'm seeing on the pound CHF at the moment, pound franc, and we'll start on the daily time frame. So I'm just going to draw in a couple important lines of support and resistance for you to see, which are forming structures, and these structures are what we're looking to trade the breaks on. So as you can see on the bigger picture here on the daily time frame, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4 wave structure, or 3 wave to the downside, and it's breaking on the 4th. I am, however, looking for obviously more upside on this pair because of this break on the bigger time frame, but we need to go down to a smaller time frame in order to see where the entry for these trades are. So let's have a look at the 1 hour. Right, so the 1 hour setup, as you can see, this is the line here coming through on the break of the bigger structure that we saw. And obviously what we wait for then is an impulse like this to form, and then another structure to form, which is forming over here, and then you know your direction for the next trade. So let's just have a look at this structure on the 1 hour quickly. Immediately you can see where the price is battling to break through is the top side of this particular structure over here. If I draw another line at the bottom, you can see the bottom of the structure, and that is basically the consolidation area, the structure retracement. And as soon as that breaks to a particular side, we'll know the trade. Now obviously with the break that we saw on the bigger structure on the daily time frame, this structure over here, we were waiting for this impulse to form, a retracement to form, a structure, and then a break of that. So this is what we're waiting for on the smaller time frame. When you look here, excuse me, when you look here at the smaller time frame, however, you can see that we've had a 1, 2, 3, 4 wave formed so far, which would indicate that it's possible we could see a 5th wave down before we see the bigger break to the upside. Trading this break to the downside is possible, but you need to be very, very careful trading it. And I would suggest rather waiting for the break to the upside. If I was going to trade this move to the downside, I would wait for a break over here. So you can see that is where the price is consolidating at the moment between those 2 points. A break of this support area over here, this structure, should indicate a move to the downside to complete the 5th wave before we see a break to the upside. What I would wait for in terms of the upside trade is, obviously this being the 1 hour formation, is for the price to move down, complete the 5th wave, come up and break out of this resistance area over here, and that would get me long on the bigger time frame. When you're trading the bigger time frame to the upside, just have a look at your resistance levels that may come into play if you're trading it to the upside. So just remember to move your stops along in order to lock in profit. So in other words, we've got the big structure over here which has broken to the upside. We're in the retracement at the moment after that first impulse, and the second impulse should comfortably see us hit this first level of resistance over here at 1.29145. I hope that gives you some direction, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to make sure that you stay up to date with all of the videos that we release. Have a good one. Cheers.